Well, okay. Play piano? No. Oh! Hula hooping. Now that is a great way to use shapes to stay in shape. Circles. What can I say? And I hear that within our queendom, there is a woman who makes these objects. So do we have some applause for her? So would you like people to grab a hula hoop now and maybe join you?
I think that would be fantastic.
We noticed that our jester not only can dance, but also can hula hoop. And they have some other skills that I think make them continue to be worthy of sitting on the throne. So I'm wondering, Jester, if you have anything else that you would like to share with us.
I've thought a number of times I'd like to watch that together.
But as some of you know already, I am the jester. In this 2011 Gala, we will be playing the Jester Riddle Game. And this, so you can all get into your groups right now. Alright, great, let's begin. At the end of your life, you come upon two doors. One leads to paradise, and the other leads to hell. The two doors are guarded by two brothers. One brother cannot lie, and the other brother cannot speak the truth. Both brothers know which door leads to which fate. You can only ask one question total. What is the question that you ask to be sure you know which door leads to paradise? Hint, you won't know which brother, truth or lying, you are talking to, so ask your one question accordingly.
He's got to tell the truth about the lie.
You won't know which brother, truth or lying.
So it's asking two questions in one question.
So either way,
the question is what would your brother say?
Yeah, the question is what would your brother say is the
Can I write it down? Yeah.
Yes, you win!
Now for the second riddle.
Don't say that out loud.
Second riddle. What English word retains the same pronunciation even after you take away 4 of its 5 letters? Q-U-E. You're correct.
Q.
Well, we have 2 winners.
Team number 1 was a winner. Team number 1.
And team number, what? 4?
4.
All right.
Team number 4. Let's give a round of applause for the jester. And for so, in our queendom, there are people that are gifted, as you've seen, in dance, in singing, which will happen a little bit later, in all kinds of things. We also have some poets. A poet that's coming forward, I believe, is performing an original piece, and I invite you now to the front, and you're welcome to give some words of introduction.
Good evening. I have an ode to the queendom, but I've forgotten the words. I forgot the words, so I'm going to need a lot of help and cheering. When I get dyslexic, and I get perplexed and all misdirected, the more I sleep, the less I feel rested. I get everything backwards. I start to stack words on each other until they teeter and fall. Tottering towers of critique rile up my rebellious streak. It's an ire that drives us. It's a fire. It's a that lights us. But that ain't all.
What else? What else?
I say I have moments where I get dyslexic. At best, it's simply aesthetic. But everywhere I look, I'm seeing opposites. Women in the cockpits of jets and men showing you how to work the life vests. But the real scientists have a babe at their breast, testing methodically the empirical realities of $2 daily. Gaily, machine men spit out printouts of market forces, divorced from the truth of the empty stomachs of youth. This poem is not for those guys. This poem is for the planters, enchanters of soil. This poem is for shamans who can dissolve water in olive oil. This poem is for the lovers. That's right. So I invite you, I call you, I beseech and implore to delight in the light with us, fight the long fight with us and endure. Oh, we will triumph, bring down the giants, for we are the ones who love, and we are more.
Well, you said that you forgot your ode to the queens, but that sounded like an ode to the kind of queendom that we all want to be a part of. What say you, people? But there's one thing that perplexes me in this queendom, and it's that our queen of comedy is missing. Well, you see, I don't know if you overheard, but we were talking about this threat to the queendom.
Yes.
The Texas Texters, have you
Yes,
heard of them?
I've heard troubling things. So with that, I need some wise ones of the queendom to come forward. There may be texters among us, but we must trust one another. We must be gathered in a safe space because we're trying to discern. Oh, yes, you can watch out for the thumbs. That can sometimes be a sign. Each person, can you introduce yourself and say to the gathered body if you are a texter?
Yes, my name is MJ, and I also have been text-free for 3 years, 24 weeks, 2 days, and 14 hours.
Perhaps we can move forward. Maybe it's perhaps a time for us to rest, to take some time to discern within ourselves, try to keep people from speaking or using their fingers so that they only can use their thumbs. That is the way the texters try to win people to their cause. So we'll leave this, we'll all close our eyes at this time. We must keep our eyes closed, keep the veil of secrecy. Silence and gathering can be a time of great wisdom can come to us in the silence. And in these dire times, I will go shortly to try to free the nighty, but in these dire times we must hear from the youth of the queendom